We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies baseball starts right now. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
So digging in now, Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And the pitch. Popped him up. Hoskins has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third.
Stepping in for the Jays, Miguel Sano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And now a pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Pitch on the way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Trout, the former Angel, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And Trout has himself a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. A nice piece of hitting.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. The 1-0. On the move is Trout from first. Strike called. Now the throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. The 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Bryce.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Hoskins is off at first with 2 away. Turned on down the line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play! Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Second inning set to go, and now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out. Striding into the box, Randal Grichuk. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
In there, 3-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it is. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Ball 2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Two down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Andrew.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Two and 0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 2-1.
Ball, that count.
Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. The 3-1. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Jay.
Here's Jay Bruce now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Two and 0, the count to the Phillies designated hitter.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, strike one.
Count is 2-1.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Here's strike two as it catches the outside corner.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that one is gone. A two-run homer for Jay Bruce. Second home run early in the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Batting it.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Heading out towards shallow right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are two away now. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. First pitch on its way. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Kluber steps into his windup. 0-1 on its way.
Ball.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. The pitch.
Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 now.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
The batter, number 2.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Gene Segura standing in. No balls and 1 strike. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. The 0-1 on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Philly. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Cavan Biggio. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in, Bo Bichette. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
1 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch on its way.
Nope, outside.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One and one.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. None out, runners at first and second. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Bounce to first. There's one. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Men on third with 2 down. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. JT Realmuto would be next. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-1 the count. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball. That's the ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-2.
We got a full count.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Grounded to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th.
The third baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he misses 2-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Too high. Ball.
The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Jay Bruce waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
No balls and a strike to count. I'm set with the 0-1. Fouled off. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And gone up into the second deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, the third
in now,
baseman,
Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on the way. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
So a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Here's Didi Gregorius as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1 pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
The batter, number 2.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura, a couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a liner. Foul. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Sano is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. So striding in, Mike Trout, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Trent Thornton answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he lifts it in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Teoscar Hernandez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. Hernandez is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Teoscar Hernandez goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Here it comes. Reese McGuire will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. To third. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Kevin Biggio hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ball 1.
That's inside.
And he takes a called strike 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
Yeah.
High in the air down the right field line. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The left fielder, Andrew.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's 1-1. Thornton playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 5th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Acuna has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The designated hitter.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jay Bruce, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And he fouls this one off. Weak grounder down the line at third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it 6-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Here's Miguel Sano. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Here it comes, 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The second baseman, Gene.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Inside and low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Acuna. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
So striding forward now, Mike Trout. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. And that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That's popped up. Sano in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Just hung in there on that one. Ready with another 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. Still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year as this lead swells to 7-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Still 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Phillies 7, the Jays nothing. Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That's wide, 2-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to first. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Bottom of the inning now. Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and no one will track it down. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Chase Anderson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Anderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Anderson is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. The 1-1 home. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Standing in now, Alec Bohm, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the belt, the pitch to short. Bichette gathers it in, and he's out on the tag. But one run is in to score on the play.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and 1 strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on third. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Gene Segura is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a soft liner toward third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Into the box now, Gene Segura, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. To second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Standing in, Mike Trout. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Well,
now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Ripped down the first base line. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
To the plate now, Rhys Hoskins, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error, and 2 left. 8th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 10-0. Settling in now, Reese McGuire. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Trout is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The batter
standing in, Kevin Biggio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. 1 out, nobody on. One and 1 the count. Two balls and a strike.
Ball 2. Hey.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And now pitch on the way. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Bryce Harper. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Wilmer Font enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 63, Wilmer Font.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Popped him up. McGuire waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Outside.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Two and one.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
One out and a runner on second base. All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the stretch, Jay Bruce is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Font, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. So stepping in, Ronald Acuna, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball two. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled away. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Miguel Sano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver pitch number 120.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball.
Now meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. 4th home run here in the early going, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Deolis Guerra answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Jose Alvarez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Jose Alvarez.
Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Alvarez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Alvarez, a left-hander standing just under 6 feet at 5'11". He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping into the box, Reese McGuire. Here comes the first pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 0-2 delivery. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold him up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Standing in now, Cavan Biggio. 1-0 the count. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Second home run early in the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0. Shot towards second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0. And that misses. 2-1. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Phils scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Aaron Nola earns the win, his second, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Corey Kluber struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line.